not pump it up. Not him, the guy with the podcast. That's Joe Budden. I'm talking about Joe Biden, the 77-year-old white man who's running with Kamala Harris, has a battle rap on his YouTube channel that was paid for by the Joe Biden campaign. All right, and they're talking about voting for Joe. We gotta watch this together. I'm gonna just play a little bit and pause here and there to give you my 2 cents. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Yo, why you ain't been answering your phone? You know why I'm calling you. You have to vote. You know why I don't vote? Because as a black man, I just feel like there's no hope. Our president telling people to go back to China, taking the coronavirus as a joke.
Okay, first of all, this is cringy. This is total cringe.
Word.
Straight from the beginning.
Yep.
And go back to China. Whoever said go back to China?
No one.
I never heard anybody say nothing like that.
Definitely
or go back
not
anywhere.
Trump.
Just
Nope.
making up stuff at this particular point in time.
Yeah.
But China is where the
They paid
virus
to.
came from. Everybody knows that.
They're
So
paid to make it
I'm
up.
not even really sure what he's talking about. This is just things that he's hearing from, a third party. It's a telephone game. You hear something from somebody, they hear it from somebody, and then they hear it from somebody, and by the time you get it, it's a whole different thing. It
Yep.
goes from the virus started in China to you told all the Chinese to go back to China. That's not what's going on, but we'll keep on rocking. And oh, by the way, these are real battle rappers. That's Charlie Clips and the other guy's DNA. You can look them up right now on the YouTubes and see what they've done before.
And that's the
Charlie Clips and DNA. Man, they got a whole lot of stuff to say. Paid for by the Biden campaign? No way. But I seen it for myself with my own eyes today. Matter of fact, talking about clips, okay, Joe Biden get in office, all your clips go away. No magazines, no Second Amendment. You ain't got that right. It's not in your DNA. So your words don't take flight. Got misinformation coming out the side of your face. Your facts is whack because you're misplaced.
part that frightened me. When you choose a president, it's supposed to be a knockout. Then why this situation doesn't entice me? If you got the answers to get me out
Enticing?
this dark path, my brother, enlighten me. We always telling each other to stay woke. That's why this time we gotta use our voice and you have to vote. The facts should show. Biden has a plan for African Americans. We're not dealing with your average Joe.
Okay, let's that was a pretty corny pun, the average Joe Biden. Anyway,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Clips and DNA, it is the average Joe. And let me just say, for 47 years, he ain't done a damn thing except for bring black people down. He's just a puppet on a string. They can't wait to put him in office so they can knock him out with impeachment. He's so dirty he couldn't get clean, even if he had some bleach, kid. His son Hunter is a crackhead and a recovering addict. But you know about recovering, never seem to be good at it. It's always trying this and trying that. Clips and DNA, where your head at? I think it's up your ass. Excuse my language, I'll pass.
what plans do you have for Black America? Where is his plan at? I've seen Donald Trump's plan. You got the Platinum Plan out there right now. He's already done a lot of different things. You're talking about lowering taxes, lowering regulation, making it easier for black folks to get into business, to stay in the business, funding HBCUs, releasing black folks from the penitentiary that got put in jail by your man, Joe Biden, in a 94 crime bill. He was a vice president for 8 years under one Barack Obama. What did you do as a result of what he did? That's 94. Not a whole lot. Obama did some things, but Trump came in and strengthened it. So what can Joe Biden do? And what is he going to do that he has not done in the previous 47 years in office? So we'll keep on going.
And speaking on the 94 crime bill, Clinton and Biden headed that. Talking of super predators in the hood. Yeah, they was talking about blacks. So first and foremost, I know you got paid for that. Hate speech coming out your mouth, talking about Trump is whack. Bet you never read a policy, so I think you need to fall back. Money isn't everything. God first, above all that.
I see the way you looking right now. You know exactly where I'm going to go with this. For 4 years, we had Trump in office, and we made the most of it. But we finally got somebody that can be in office, that can give us a chance to have home ownership. I'm talking to all of you. $640 billion over the course of 10 years, so we can finally get housing that's affordable. Look at him now. I got him stuck. With Biden and Harris plan, we gotta trust, because we can't say we support Obamacare but rock with Trump.
Okay, now
I know you just heard that about affordable houses, but if y'all, and I'm sorry this is stereotypical coming out of my mouth, kid, will stop buying the rims, gold chains, and watches, which I think a lot of brothers out there just did stop this. Last 4 years, they getting more intelligent, coming up and realizing street life ain't irrelevant. Isn't relevant. That's a miss of the slip. That's a tongue on its own. Words out of my mouth because I'm spitting out the dome. It ain't scripted, ain't written. I ain't paid by Trump. I'm just responding to this nonsense coming from you two chumps.
who supports Obamacare though? Like, we can't say we support Obamacare. Who supports that? I mean, unless you are completely broke, almost homeless, it's not going to help you at all. Just a regular person is going to hurt. You're talking about the Obamacare mandate, crazy tax, like $2,000. If you got Obamacare or not, and then if you want to get it, you're talking about crazy high premiums, crazy high deductibles, and it might not even be something that your hospital locally accepts. Your doctor might not accept it. So what's the point in even having it? Who rocks with Obamacare? I don't know anybody that does. We'll keep on going.
So Harris and Biden is going to help with black ownership, huh? Okay. Maybe it's true. But what about the black cop?
Yeah, Biden and Harris helping with black ownership. The only thing that she ever helped was a black was owned a cell block on NY6. Even though that's not a real place, it still sounded rhyming. And that's okay. My punchlines ain't in time either. And that's alright. I'm kind of tired of this battle. Watching this video twice, man, my soul's kind of rattled. I think I have to get on my knees and pray to God. Need a little guidance because it's kind of odd. You got a paid for by Biden ad that's really trash. Rapping, battling, actors showing they can't even say that because YouTube will censor it. Talking about violation of guidelines and censorship.
Colleges and all the funding for the HBCUs.
Trump already got that going on. Permanently funded the HBCUs. Your man Obama could have did that in his term with Joe Biden as a vice president for not 1, not 2, not 3, but 8 years, 2 consecutive terms in office. He could have done that, but instead had to keep going back to the White House every year to ask for more and more money. So Trump said, you know what, let's permanently fund HBCUs. What more can your man Joe Biden do than Trump has already done?
Is Biden going to follow in Obama's footsteps and go all out with health care? Or is he going to laugh at us like our president now while our people struggle on welfare? You see, I did my research, which is exactly why I could rebuttal that. Biden and Harris planning to put...
I'll tell you right now, I did my research just like your man just sped. I'm going to tell you right now, he's up in the head. He didn't research nothing except for turn on CNN because Trump in office trying to get rid of the welfare bib. Trying to get them fathers back in the house and in the cribs. Trying to get black little kids to be raised in the right sense. Mom and dad at home, not fighting over nonsense.
Put $70 billion to the HBCU. We're not just talking about a couple rats. Giving teachers a raise. What Trump attempted to do, they plan to double that. And as far as the rich and poor with schools, the whole goal is to end the funding gap. That sounds...
You see what I'm saying? My man said they plan to double what Trump's gonna do. But planning to do it and what's already been done, two different things. I hope you're listening, son, because I don't want to waste my breath, feel like I'm wasting time, but I can't sit back and not respond to this Biden crime, because that's all Biden is. Criminal on the run, sucking up all the elitists, swallowing their funds while they jamming, packing his booty, you know what I mean? Keeping them on a stick, because that's where puppets be.
Legit.
The funding gap. How about school choice? Why not mention school choice? Okay, if you got a bad school, putting more money on it won't just make it better, because a lot of these bad schools got plenty of money. I think Baltimore, Detroit, you got some of the most well-funded, quote-unquote funded schools in the nation, but they're bad. Why? There's a deeper issue than just the money, but we'll keep on moving.
Word, ABL, I feel what you're saying. School choice is the only thing that y'all should be praying for, because I know some teachers don't do damn for the kids. Matter of fact, I think it's more responsibility for parents to raise their kids. Kids ain't a word, but children is. Think I mixed them both up, but that's okay. It's a freestyle live.
Only if our president now would quit. Hey, did you know that unemployment for African Americans is up this percent?
Okay,
You see why they blurted that out? That little language was because homie was spitting the facts about Trump changes. Talking about unemployment for the black American was at an all-time low. Somewhere last time I heard was 3.5, but I digress, yo.
now that was kind of a weird moment right there. You're not hearing gibberish. That was not some kind of new slang word. Looks like it was censored and just reversed. You probably got that statistic wrong right there. And no surprise, I mean, I don't think Charlie Clips and DNA are going to be some of your rogue scholar type cats. Nothing against them. I don't even know these guys, but I'm just saying, I've not seen them speak about politics before, so they probably aren't going to have all their ducks in the row like I would, but we'll keep on moving.
So when you tell me to go and vote, but the reason why it's such a hard one, because how we expect our people to get jobs, and the president can't even get the job done. Bro, I understand it's a process, so I'm not rushing you. Take your time.
My man, the president is getting the job done, but it ain't fun. Gave up a lavish life so he can go ahead and run for the future and freedom. Second Amendment and first, the freedom of speech, and to own a gun and protect what you love the most first. But you ain't hearing none of that because Democrats got you screwed. Yeah, they taking all your money because they are Scrooge. No Christmas coming this year. Forget about jingle bells, presents under the tree. Democrats will take you to hell.
You know what, speaking of that, I got the perfect place to take you that'll change your mind.
Okay, so let's see where they're going to go. But so far,